Hi, we're back and this is the second part. Hi, my name is Sam and this is the second part of the animation video. So in this video, we will cover how to use camera orbit, camera path, and how to export your animations. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn about camera orbit. So we're going to create an object and we're going to called camera orbit. So this camera orbit object, if you move this, you can spin it around like that. So we can't really see what it's spinning around then. Here, let's go there. So it's spinning around. You can change the orientation so it spins differently like that. Or this. Up direction. See? So you can so what we want is we want to go to the XZ view and we want to go to the 0 seconds. And we want to keyframe this at this time. So we're going to click on time value. So that means we've keyframed this camera orbit at this time. And then we're going to go to 3 seconds and keyframe it again, except at 360 degrees. So I want it actually as most vertical, like here. So this animation goes like this. It's the ortho slice going down while it's spinning around, which, in my opinion, is really cool. So notice this does not render at real time. It can, but that requires a very powerful computer. So next, we're going to move on to camera path. So we're going to create an object called camera path. So this camera path module is a tiny bit different because you have to assign where you want the camera to be. So when you click on this button, a little window pops up, and the idea behind it is you can add and remove keyframes in this own little animation producer. So I'm just going to add a keyframe. So if this happens, if it's like a black screen right there, it just means you're right in alignment with your keyframe. So this tool you can use just like regular Avizo to move around. And then you need to use this tool to select this. So when you select something, you can move it, and wherever you move it, it's where this thing will move. It's where this view will go. So I've added a keyframe there. So I'm going to add a keyframe at 1.28 seconds. Add. So make sure you select the correct... Whoa. So this is the 11.2. This keyframe is the second one. Okay, so this keyframe that I had selected first is actually the first one. So you can see when you have a keyframe selected, this thing moves to where it is. So we're going to move to here. And we're going to move this over here. And then we're going to turn it. So you just select one of the sides like this and just have it turn to where you want, like that. Okay, so now this, when I click exit, it will have created an animation of 1.2 seconds. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this animation to the end of this. You can also add multiple keyframes. It doesn't actually matter how many keyframes you use. So we're going to add a keyframe. We're going to add a keyframe at 14 seconds. Time value, and we're going to add a keyframe at 20 seconds with that. So notice, this does not actually need to be the exact same amount of time. It can be whatever you want. So now we'll make this animation. So you can combine as many keyframes as you want to do this, so it doesn't actually matter. I just chose 2 for demonstration purposes. You can use it to go through holes or do whatever you want. So when you're ready to export your video, make sure this little slider is where your video ends. Okay? So then you want to go, just click here. You want to set this no anti-aliasing to 4. You want this to be MPG movie, but if that doesn't work, I suggest using one of these other formats, AVI movie, and if even that doesn't work, use JPEG images and combine them in software like Premiere Pro. So then you make sure to change this. So I'm going to put it on my desktop and save it as motor animation. Then I'm going to go down here and click 1080p, and then I can just click create movie. And it pops up here nice and big, and it will start recording it frame by frame. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll be back soon with another Avizo tutorial.